What's up, everybody? I've got some errands to run, so I figured I would record a little vlog while I'm driving here. Got my iPad set up, got my headphone in, so I'm hands off. I'm thinking about maybe making this like a series of videos because I have a million ideas for lists, and I kind of just want to talk about my ideas for lists and put them out there in video format. People can, listen to it while they paint. I've already said that's basically what my channel is going to be as far as Warhammer goes. I'm going to have some battle reports coming really soon because I plan on going to the Michigan GT, which is in like a month. So yeah, I just figured out that actually the Michigan GT is going to be General's Handbook 2017. Not 2016, so I have to change my list a bit. I'm pretty bummed because if I would have known, it's my own fault because I wasn't checking the forums regularly, but note to self, always check the forums. Basically, if given the opportunity or had I known ahead of time that it was General's Handbook 2017, I didn't think that they would do 2017 because it was only a month later. It's not really that much time to give people time to prep for this tournament, but that's what they want to do, so that's what we're going to do. If I would have known, I absolutely would have brought Seraphon to this tournament, not Stormcast, because as everybody knows if you've ever seen any of my videos, Seraphon is my number one love. Those dinos got me really pulling on my heartstrings. But Stormcast I love too because those are my second favorite. They're versatile. They've got a tool for pretty much any scenario. So, and they're the poster child of the game. So it's not like they're never gonna be. It's not like they're ever gonna be like not viable or competitive for a tournament. They're always gonna. Games Workshop is always going to be updating them, so at least I have one faction that's always going to be getting some love. So I feel like Stormcast is a really good back pocket pick for your, like my second main force. But anyways, I've been working really hard on my Stormcast. Been working on what used to be my 2,000 point list. My list is pretty much the same now. My list was before the Hallowed Knights. They're still the Hallowed Knights, but battalions went up, so it's going to cost me a lot more points it's going to cost me, instead of 200 points for battalions, it's going to cost me 400 points. That's as much as allies. Like, that's 20% of my force is just in battalions, so it's going to hurt. My list went from 28 to 25 models. I was already bringing a really tight list. Now it's even tighter. I don't really have a lot of room for mistakes, and I'm pretty new to tournament play, so we'll see how that goes. But I've got 4 Dracoths, plus, technically 5, because I got the Lord Celestin on Dracoth too, and then 4 Fulminators, so I'm feeling really good about my punch. I've got 5 dragons, for God's sakes. This should be enough. I've only got 10 liberators, and then I've got 5 judicators. I really, 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 like, even from day one, I wanted to bring 1, if not 2 packs of 10 liberators. I wanted to have 2 blocks of 10, especially with this 2017. It's going to be the Horde meta. 5 liberators. I feel like 5 liberators just won't cut it anymore. They really won't. I'm not too keen on the Liberators. You get 30 for 520 for their regiment. I mean, in theory, yeah, 30 Liberators would be nice because then you just lightning chariot up the board and basically pull a Tom Lyons and just block them off from doing anything. They're not as tanky because they don't have the mortal wound protection, but then you could ally in the mortal wound protection, so I don't know. It's interesting. 520 is not a bad price. You're saving 80 points. retail, I guess you would call it. But I don't know. I feel like blocks of 10 Liberators are the way to go. I think that's the way of the future for 2017. I'm marking it here. You heard it here first. I feel like 10 Liberators are the way to go. But for this tournament, I'm bringing Celestin on Dracoth. I'm bringing Heralder. I'm bringing Castellant with Light of the Tempest. I'm bringing Venator with Luckstone. I'm bringing, I guess I should have said Lord Celestin on Dracoth with Mirror Shield, King Claude, Tempestus Hammer, Thunder Shield. I've got Relictor with Lightning Chariot, and I've got an Azeros. I'm taking the Hallowed Knights with Lords of the Storm. I was tentatively thinking about also bringing the Hammer Strike Force, just because everybody tells me that that's the way to go, but wasn't really my play style. I would rather spend that money, or points. I would rather spend the points on Dracoths than Paladins. Paladins are good. Dracoths are better. It's my personal opinion. We'll see if I'm right or wrong come October. And then I've got 4 Fulminators. Don't know if I'm going to run them in a pack of 4 or 2 packs of 2 yet, but I've got 4 Fulminators. Tentatively, like I've magnetized all their arms so I could make them Desolators because this is a Horde meta. So, I mean, I guess we'll see in a month. Yeah, that's an option to bring like 2 Desolators or 4 Desolators, but I still feel like Fulminators are the way to go. And then I'm taking 2 blocks of 10, or 2 blocks of 5 Liberators and a block of 5 Judicators. Min battle line. Like I said, I would take more, but that means removing 2 Dracoths for 2 more. A Dracoth unit is 240 unless you're the Concussors, which is 260, but either way, it's 240. And I also have a Gryph-hound in the list. So I could remove 2 of the Dracothian Guard that's 240 points extra. Gives me 2 more units of 5 Liberators. I can make 2 units of 10 Liberators. I'm thinking about it. My old list also had an extra 220 points there for, I had 3 Paladors. And I had to make some cuts because I feel like the Hallowed Knights and Lord of the Storm is still worth taking. 400 points is so fucking much, though. Like, that's such a huge chunk. But I feel like the ability to 1-drop, the ability to have a 5-up ward save against all spell effects, if any of my heroes die, I don't remove them from the table. They can stay on the table to the end of that round and pile in an attack as normal. And the Mortal Wound, albeit very small, but the Mortal Wound pop from the Light of Sigmar, the Mystical Light of Sigmar, or whatever it's called for the Lords of the Storm. Lord of the Storm also gives you the buffer for Battle Shock, but you don't need it because I'm taking Lord Celestin on Dracoth, so I got a 24-inch bubble of Battle Shock immunity anyways. I don't know. I feel like it's a decent list. The Gryph-hound is there just because I had extra points. Like, I was 40 points under 2,000, so I throw him in just because why not? And, I mean, I did have more shooting because I had the Paladors with the Boltstorm Pistol and Javelin, so I'm missing out on a little bit of shooting for that Gryph-hound, so if somebody does teleport in and he barks, I've really only got the Venator and the Judicator shooting. I mean, the Dracoths, but, I mean, let's face it, the Dracoths are going to be up the front of the board anyways. If somebody teleports in the back, chances are I'm not going to have any Dracoths within, like, that 12 inches. I might. I mean, it's there. I'm not saying it'll never happen, but I'm not planning on it. So the Gryph-hound really isn't going to get utilized in this list too much. I'm well aware of that, but, I mean, it's either take it or just have 40 points extra for no reason. So he's there. Yeah, I don't know. Like, God, it's such a tight list. I've got no extra fat to trim at all. I've got no extra bodies. I've got no extra anything really. And that's what I'm worried about. I've been looking into allies, so some free guild guard with swords are actually pretty decently tanky. Like, that's the thing though. Like, if I'm looking into free guild guard for a possible ally contingent. But the issue is, what role are they actually playing? Like, I could bring free guild guard with halberds and shields. And then they've got a pretty decent damage output. And they're 80 points for 10 models. So that's a decent way to get bodies. I could obviously take skinks or something like that, but that doesn't really fit Stormcast. I kind of want to fit the theme of like using humans. I've got that human Spartan look to all my Hallowed Knights right now, so I don't know. We'll see. But free guild guard with swords are pretty tanky because they get +1 save because of parry, plus cover, obviously. No Mystic Shield because I'm running Stormcast. I don't know. Like, I just need bodies. That's all I need. Like, I need one block of 20 good bodies. That's it. But I don't really have points to spare either because these freaking battalions just cost so much. I'm really feeling it. But that's what I have painted because my old list, like I said, was the exact same list minus the Griffhound plus 3 Paladors. 1 unit of 3 Paladors. And then that brought me to like 1980 or some shit. Now, minus 3 Paladors, plus a Griffhound, plus the battalion extra cost, extra 100 for each battalion. I'm running 2 battalions. Now I'm at 2,000 points exactly. So I don't really have the budget or the time to do a whole lot. So I'm kind of stuck with what I have, which kind of sucks. I built my list out, I budgeted it out, and I bought the extra models that I needed to make my original 2,000 point list. Like I said, it's all my own fault for not checking the forums. Always check the forums if you're going to events to see if anything changes. I learned my lesson, so be it. I'm going to go still. Hopefully have a lot of fun. Hopefully get some really good battle reports for you guys. I don't know. Like I said, if I would have known ahead of time, I would have spent that money on 60 Saurus Guard, or 60 Saurus Warriors, excuse me. And I would be running that Fangs of Sotek in a heartbeat, because that shit looks dope. But yeah, that's my Hallowed Knights points adjusted for Michigan GT. And I'll do another video. I gotta run into the store real quick. I'll do another video when I get back out, probably, of the new Seraphon. I'll do another one of these videos. I don't know, I gotta think of a name of it. I think Talking Out Loud or Thinking Out Loud is a good name for a couple of videos I just put up for, 10, 15 minutes. Talk about a list real quick, spitball it, throw it out there on the internet, and see what everybody likes. So until next time, guys, peace.